Scotlandville, their class program. They've been at this point in their program year in and year out. They're perennial winners and perennial champions. Tonight was no different. We thought we were going to maybe defy the odds a little bit and come in here and win state championship in Division I Select. And I thought our guys gave a championship-like effort going into the fourth quarter, tied 42-42 after they battled back in the third. That was really encouraging, and it was just really too much too soon to overcome. We did overcome at the point where we tied it, but they were red hot. I mean, they had a lot of players step up and made shots. You know, their shooting percentages were basically lights out throughout the night. But our guys were never going to relinquish or capitulate in any manner. They fought to the bitter end, and they gave it a valiant effort. And I'm really, really proud of how they battled, stayed the course, and never at one point ever thought we were going to lose the game until the horn went off. And I'm just proud to say that I got the chance to coach these guys, and it's going to be hard to say goodbye to them because how much they brought to the program, not necessarily the floor every night. That's a given. These guys are competitors, but how much they gave to the program just outside the basketball arena. So I'm really, really proud of Darius, Rocket, who's a tremendous athlete and player. Buddy Taylor's a great leader. LeBron, probably one of the most improved players in the state from last year to this year, you know, to my knowledge. And then, of course, Harrison Connor and Noah Jones, who didn't get a lot of playing time, but were unbelievably loyal and committed to this program in every capacity. So it's going to be hard to say goodbye to those guys. And not being able to win a championship for them and with them, that part's going to stick and hurt and burn for probably longer than I wanted to. But hats off to Scotlandville for their championship and Coach Sample and their kids. They deserved it.
You guys were up too early in the fourth quarter.
We can barely hear you. Like, grab one of the other mics. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
You guys were up too early in the fourth quarter. They went on an 11-2 run. What did you kind of see as sort of the deciding reason?
Well, they're a good team, so they ran their stuff. They're very disciplined. They're going to get the shots that they want. I thought they were able to capitalize on that. But I think our guys, again, were following the game plan, doing the best they could. At the same time, you got to really give the credit to Scotlandville because they executed when they needed to in the fourth quarter.
And, Coach, you had a really good game plan, collapsing on Booker, packing the paint and everything. It looked like he had to earn everything tonight. And you gave it all you had, and looked like it just wasn't enough. But at the same time, you was right there in the striking distance, especially with the defensive game plan.
Yes, I think that was a very strong emphasis of our game plan the last day and a half, preparing for them. Dorian was outstanding on Thursday. He's been outstanding all year, but 20 points, 13 rebounds, 5 blocks on Thursday against Shaw. And then we needed to mitigate that to the best of our ability. And our guys really bought into that, and we were playing the odds and percentages that the other guys weren't going to be able to step up and beat us. But you got to give them credit. I mean, they hit shots that were late contested because we were collapsing on Dorian. And in today's day and age, you're gambling a little bit more than, say, back in the 80s when it was early 80s when it was pre-3-point line. You know, you can collapse on Patrick Ewing, you can collapse on Akeem Olajuwon and guys like that. Nowadays, you're rolling the dice a little bit more because that shot a little bit further out is not 2 points like it was in the 80s. It's 3 points, and that kind of was the difference if you look back at the math.
Buddy, I think before the season began, I'm not sure many people would have thought you guys would be playing in the Division I final. Can you kind of describe the feeling that comes with not only playing here, but it's the fourth quarter, and you guys are in the game. You guys have a shot at the championship. That's a long road to this point.
It was a great feeling making state this year. All my 4 years in varsity for basketball, we lost second round. This year we made it to the finals. We came up short. It hurts.
Darius, I'm sorry. Darius, your thoughts on your performance? You really gave it all you had out there. And also, how much it meant to your senior class getting to this point, and also, all y'all kept on digging in and trying to stay in this ball game.
I'm proud of all my guys. They tried their best. I did too. I thought we was going to come out with the win. I just wish we had a different result. I'm going to be thinking about this for a long time. I ain't gonna lie. going. I'm sure we're gonna have a good team next year too. A lot of people like Latrell. We're gonna have Mark coming back, Aaron, Michael. But I'm just proud of the season they had. And nobody thought we was gonna be it. We shot them all, but I just want to tell my guys, just keep working.
LeBron, you know, your thoughts on the experience as well, being here. You really digged in, made some huge plays today and everything, and you did what you can to keep the big man out and all that. You know, what are your thoughts on your experience in this game today?
It felt good making a stay this year, knowing that all the work we put in during the summer, all season, during the season, it paid off to get to this point. But I would just wish we could have came up with the first place, the state championship.